She arrived in Hollywood like a whisper of Italian elegance, a delicate presence that seemed to promise a career as poignant and heartbreaking as her beauty itself. Pier Angeli emerged as a rising star, a foreign Oscar nominee with the kind of talent that hinted at enduring greatness. Yet her life became a tragic intersection of forbidden love, studio manipulation, and an unrelenting search for inner peace. What unfolded stunned the world, a luminous life extinguished in lonely tragedy. The hidden truths behind her most passionate, doomed romance with a legendary actor tell a story of betrayal that crushed her spirit, revealing a darkness that went far beyond public perception, a mystery that lays bare Hollywood's merciless side. Born Anna Maria Pier Angeli in 1932 on the Italian island of Sardinia, she experienced heartbreak early, losing her father in her teenage years. This early vulnerability, combined with a naturally fragile and intensely sensitive temperament, shaped her both as a person and as an artist. Discovered by director Fred Zinnemann, she was quickly brought to America and groomed to become a romantic lead. By 1951, she earned an Academy Award nomination for her role in Teresa. Her talent was raw and understated, standing apart from the manufactured glamour that defined many of her contemporaries. But it was precisely this fragility that made her vulnerable to the unrelenting pressures and possessive control of the studio system. The defining, life-altering chapter of her story was her intense, clandestine affair with James Dean in 1954. Two sensitive, passionate souls, they were drawn together by a rare intensity, often meeting in secret away from the prying eyes of MGM. Their love was deep, fervent, and all-consuming. Pier Angeli would later describe Dean as the only man she had ever truly loved. But the studio, along with her fiercely conservative mother, saw Dean's rebellious spirit as a threat to her image and future. Studio head Louis B. Mayer allegedly intervened, fearing the consequences of a public romance with the uncontainable Dean. They wanted a compliant starlet, not a woman in love with a cultural revolutionary. The pressure was relentless, the gossip suffocating. The dramatic turning point came swiftly. Bowing to family and studio pressure, Angeli ended her engagement with Dean. Within weeks, she was married in a highly publicized, lavish ceremony to the polished, studio-approved singer Vic Damon in November 1954. James Dean reportedly sat outside the church on his motorcycle, watching the woman he adored marry a life she had not chosen. It was a heartbreaking act of obedience, one that shattered Angeli's heart and in all likelihood Dean's as well. The bitter reality was the sacrifice of genuine love for security and public image. Her subsequent marriage to Damon was tumultuous, ending in a painful divorce and a costly custody battle for their son, Perry. She never regained the professional heights or the personal fulfillment she had known with Dean. After the divorce, her career faltered. Returning to Europe, she worked on lower-profile films, always haunted by the memory of the life she had been forced to forsake. Financial pressures mounted, compounded by legal costs and ongoing struggles. On September 10, 1971, Pier Angeli was found dead in her Beverly Hills home from a barbiturate overdose. She was only 39 years old. Though officially ruled an accident, her death bore the weight of a life left incomplete, a promise unfulfilled. Today, her story stands as a haunting reminder of the studio system's power, a cautionary tale of how fragile spirits can be crushed when forced to choose between authentic love and the manufactured demands of fame.